As long as there has been a sun and a moon in the solar system, the Earth has experienced both lunar and solar eclipses. I'd like to tell you about those eclipses that have been witnessed by my family members over the years. My mom had seen 2 solar eclipses in her lifetime. The first one on the 19th of June 1936 in Skir, faraway Siberia. My mom was only 3.5 years old and was riding with her mother, my grandmother Lisa, to the market in a horse-drawn wagon. When they arrived at the market, my grandmother Lisa sat my mom in the cart and told her to be quiet while my grandmother ran her errands. When suddenly it began to get dark and there came a great wind. It was almost as though the wind had brought a dark cloud and extinguished the sun, and everyone, the people, the animals, got scared. Mom started to cry, but then Grandma ran up to her, picked her up, and began comforting my mom. In a short while, everything cleared up, the sun became visible again, and everyone was able to calm down. In the 1930s, industrialization reached faraway Siberia. In the city of Kemerovo, many factories and worker housing were built. This same solar eclipse was being observed by scientists from Moscow. The eclipse just happened to occur the day after the death of Alexei Maximovich Gorky. On the day of the funeral, a poem by Michael Svetlov was published, which included the verse, "And the solar eclipse is accompanied by the twilight of loss." I got a chance to see a solar eclipse for myself. Unfortunately, it was not a total one. By that point, we were already living in the North Caucasus region, where we had moved a few years prior. I remember clearly that since the morning of the day, we all knew that there was supposed to be a partial solar eclipse. Nothing happened for a while, and until suddenly someone yelled, "It started!" The lunar shadow slowly advanced onto the sun, covering it. The movement felt inevitable. It became strangely dark, as though the sky was illuminated only by a dim bulb. I kept hoping that the astronomers might be wrong, and that the moon would fully cover the sun. Come on, come on. The sun got covered by the moon to about 80%, and then the moon shadow began to retreat. Meanwhile, scientists were, of course, observing the total phase of the eclipse elsewhere. In 2006, the stripe of the eclipse was moving through the North Caucasus, where my relatives were living at that time. My mom was seeing a total solar eclipse for the second time in her life. The first time had occurred in Siberia in long ago 1936, and the second one happened in 2006 in the North Caucasus. Once more, like long ago, everything repeated itself. There was a strong wind, darkness. The sun's corona glowed around the black disk, and stars became visible. At that moment, my sister was riding a bus. The bus driver stopped, as did the other drivers on the road. All the passengers got out onto the shoulder and stared at the sky for a couple of minutes. This time, however, everyone knew what a solar eclipse was. Nobody was dancing with a drum trying to scare away the dragon. Nobody lost their wits. Everyone simply observed the eclipse for a while, got back on the bus, and went back to their familiar routines. In 2017, I finally got a chance to see a total solar eclipse for myself. To do that, I had to go far away to the south of the United States or to South Carolina.
Смотри, темнеет на глазах.
Don't look at it with your glasses on. I'm gonna look things around.
We can look now. We can look now. You take your glasses off now. We can look.
Oh my God, you can't.
Yeah, you just look now. Take your glasses off.
No, you're not supposed to.
And it's beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. Get up. Oh, he real good.
Солнце опять!
Real good. He real good.
The sun again!
Как будто фонарь включает. Резко вдруг освещенность увеличивается. Ты посмотри.
In 2024, on April 8th, would be the next total solar eclipse over US territory. This time, we have to travel to Ohio, and there, I hope, weather permitting, we will be able to observe the eclipse.
Главное, по лампочке она очень
Красиво. Птицы охренели.
Все открывается. Вау! Don't look without glasses.
Смотрите, как светлеет.
Я
Вокруг все
прямо
красные.
тепло чувствуется сразу.
Смотри, так раз.
раз включили лампочку.
Всего вышло там волосок просто.
Это Celestial event.
Вы жили.
Whoa! The sun is back.
Yes. Боже, как красиво.